has no understanding of culture. I think culture has become one of the most abused words among Nigerians. Culture? A culture of abuse of women? A misogynistic culture where women are inferior? No. I want to say this. Women are intelligent enough to have a say in marriages. Women should be allowed to have a say in their marriages. It is wrong to think that only men will have a say on the subject of marriage. Therefore, ask women, please, do they want to be numbered in their marriages? If you care about women, if common sense allows you, you should know that perhaps women should have a voice. Let's find out what they think. It should be women. Tell us that you want polygamy. But for a man to sit down and propagate his right to multiple women, and women are not allowed to say a word on that, that is idiocy. Why do we continue to have leaders like this? Why do we have ignorant leaders like this? What, our children are finished. So my son will sit down and listen to this. This is utter nonsense. And he says culture of our people, but fail to define our people. You should ask him, who are our people? Does he mean the people of his village? Or the people of his, the entire Igbos? Or the entire Nigerians? Or the entire Africans? Or the entire black race? Where did he get this idea? Remember, I want to clarify this. My position on polygamy is not based on religion. It is not even based on law. It is based on choice. I said, those who want to be in polygamy should consent to it. All of them. If all of them agree to be in a polygamy, leave them. That's my position. So my position is not even religious position. I'm not telling you are committing sin. My position is not even legal argument. Even though I know in most countries it is illegal to have more than one wife. But I don't even want to go as far as making that legal argument. There's one basic argument I make, which is, let the people who want to be in polygamy agree to be in polygamy. Let them go into polygamy consciously, knowingly, and consensually. Let them not be bound and tied up and handed out because it is culture. What culture? What culture, for goodness sake, sir? It's embarrassing, really. I was boiling. When I heard it the first time, I was shocked. But I heard it again. I'm boiling. There is no precedent for that nonsense. There was never a time in Igbo land where every man must have 2 wives. There was never any time. When polygamy was prevalent, it was never the majority of the marriages that were polygamous. Out of every 10 men, only about 4 will be polygamous. Then, so majority overwhelmingly remain monogamous. Why? Because there are so many factors. What kind of forgot was that there are so many factors. When there's the economic dimension to it, can you afford 2 women or more women? That was then. It turned out that not everybody could afford it. So when something is based on economics, you don't call it culture. So in Igbo land, polygamy was largely economic matter rather than culture, so-called culture. And to propagate in 2024 that we will go back and begin to marry multiple women, debasing women to lower and inferior status, is so unfortunate, coming from someone in such an important position as a movie producer. And it's a shame that he said this. Women are listening. These men are so ignorant because they don't even care what women think. They don't even say, but how do women see this? Are women ready now to be paid up 2 to 1 man? Do women have a say in this? Why don't we just leave it for people, individuals? Let them decide. I will welcome it if he makes the religious argument. If he says, no, it's not a religious matter. Marry as much as you like. It's up to you if you can agree. I'm not going to counter that because he's propagating individual choice. But as for the cultural argument, that's so wrong. That's so offensive. That's so insensitive. At a time where the rights of women are being abused, all of us supposed to join hands and see if we can improve on the situation to make sure that women are not abused, their rights are not trampled upon, they are not victims of sexual violence, they are not discriminated against. When our own Nigerian constitution says they shouldn't be discriminated against, somebody is taking us far behind the constitutional line to make it a cultural right. He didn't even make it economic right. He did it a cultural right for a man to have 2 wives. I mean, he didn't say 2, multiple, maybe 10 wives. He didn't even talk about demography. He didn't even talk about this. He didn't even consider, do we have enough women to go around? You know, I know many people make the mistake. They forget that the population of men are greater than women all over the world. You know, some of these men don't know that there are more men on earth than women. So what is the demographic, the mathematical basis for polygamy when we have more men than women? If women had outnumbered men 2 to 1, then you say, okay, even distribution so that everybody will get married. If we now say, if we were to make a law now and say that every adult must be married, polygamy would be impossible because there are more men than women on earth.
Now, wow, it is saddening. It is saddening to note that some of these men do not know that women are human beings equally, that they have blood running in their system. Some of them do not care how you feel about certain decisions they take or whatever they decide to do, how you feel about it, they don't care. Women are equally human beings, for goodness sake.